and it went like.
Hi guys, it's Lana here, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how I style those big chunky hair accessories, those clips that you've been seeing everywhere. If you're anything like me, you might have bought some, you might have even tried some and then realized that you can't pull it off. That was me. I had no idea what I was doing. I was like, how come this looks cute on everybody and on me I look like an off-brand Matilda wannabe? So I think I figured out a few ways to wear them, so I'm going to show you it today. So the clips that I bought are from Amazon, and the outfits that I'm going to be wearing throughout this video are from Femlux Finery. This is the first look, and it's one of my favorites because it's super easy. So for this look, the first thing that you need to do is separate your hair in half. So I usually think about kind of my eyebrow and where the arch of my eyebrow is, and I just go directly up, and that's where I start to part my hair. So that's why my hair is parted right there. I think it's a really good starting point to think about where you're going to part your hair for this look. And then I kind of tuck my hair behind my ear, or I don't, and I kind of just make sure my hair is coming down. And then you want to think about the placement of the clip, because this clip in particular, some of these really popular ones, they have a really chunky part at the back, like where the actual grippy part is, and then they have a tapered bit at the front. You know, I don't actually like these clips too much for curly hair or just for hair in general, because they are quite sharp and I feel like they could, you know, tie your hair out. Your hair does tend to get caught in these bits, but it's fashion, so let's just roll with it. So you could put it this way if you wanted to, but I personally don't really like that very much, so I just like to flip it around and have the thinner part coming forward. It means that when people see you, instead of just seeing this big chunky part right there, they see this part instead. The trick to this is just kind of making sure that you slide it in far enough that you can't see any areas inside the clip that aren't filled in by hair, or you can't see this gold bar underneath. So when I slide it in, I'm just going to slide it in like this and just make sure that it goes all the way to the end. And then to cover up this chunky part, I'm just gonna, you know, tuck my hair in there so that it's like that. You could leave it like that if you wanted to, but for the sake of symmetry, I'm gonna add one here. I know we're kind of asymmetrical actually because we've got more hair on this side, but forget about that for now. For the sake of clip symmetry, we are just gonna place this in the exact same position on this side. So it's gonna go right there. And I don't like to bring this to the front of my face because I feel like it just looks just strange if you put it on the front of your face, so I just have it with this piece of hair coming down. For me, it really helps because it's the pieces of hair at the front of my head that tend to fall down. When I flip my hair over like this, it's these pieces that fall down. So if I can just slide those into the clip like that, then I'm happy. I don't mind about this part. It really doesn't bother me too much. As long as this part of my hair is not kind of, you know, coming down and making me blind, then I'm good. I'm happy. So same thing on this one. You just want to kind of make sure that you cover up the chunky part at the back just by kind of fluffing your hair a little bit at the back. That is the first way for how to style these clips. I really like it. I think it's really cute. Now that I've discovered this, I literally never want to stop wearing these clips. So let's move on to number 2. So this is the second look, and this is the very symmetrical, very flat look. Obviously when you have big curly hair like this, your hair's not going to get that flat unless you want to do like a wet look or something, which you could definitely do with this. But today I'm styling my natural hair in its natural way. This is a wash and go. What do you call that? I'm styling my natural hair in its natural pattern, naturally how it wants to be. So we're not forgetting that little trick of actually just flipping it around and putting it at the chunky end at the back and just covering it with hair. That still stands, but I'm actually just placing it a bit more forward. You can almost see it right at the front of my face. You're not going to be able to ignore it, that's for sure, but still, I'm not putting it directly at the front. I'm not like pulling my hair back. A mistake that I made first of all was trying to put all my hair back and trying to go like this. It just looks kind of weird. And in fact, what I actually did was I actually left hair at the front so that it didn't pull all of my hair back. We can take some hair, we're going to take all of our hair back, but instead of pulling it all back behind my ear, I'm actually just going to leave that there and I'm going to clip it down here. Now we're just going to tuck this piece of hair over the big chunky clip end so that it doesn't stand out, and it means that we don't see our ears at the same time, because right here we look a bit Elle Woods, we look a bit brave, we look a bit stylish. Suddenly when we put our ears back, we're Miss Wardwell, we're a librarian all of a sudden. Even though this is a very pink, very girly, very feminine look, it's also very bold and daring. I'm wearing these huge puff sleeves. I've got these huge brass in your face hair clips going on. This is a bold decision if you want to step out. Somebody might say that's so girly, but we are girly, we are strong in this outfit. Just look at my shoulders. This is kind of a look that I think requires your hair to be pushed back over your shoulders, because if you're going to wear this big puffy sleeves, you know, it's kind of an attention grabber. Why are you going to cover it up with your hair like this? This looks like too much. If I put it back, suddenly we have balance. Everything works. I don't know why I'm going off about the outfit. We're talking about the hair clips. If you guys are really into symmetry, then you might want to think about getting 2 packs of these clips, because I searched high and low for a pack of clips that had the same shape in them on Amazon, and all I could find was a pack of 12. But if you had the same color, they had to be different shapes. So if you want to have 2 of this shape and 2 of this shape, then you're going to need to buy 2 packets. So maybe you could do that, and maybe you could share it with your sister or a friend or something, and just take which colors you like best out of the set, so that we're not wasting things. So I wasn't completely sure about this look. I feel like this is a look that's going to get some comments like, what is she doing? What was that second look? Because sometimes people like to leave comments like that on my hairstyles videos. I'm used to it, and I have a thick skin, and I know they're not judging me, they're judging my choices. Which, I don't know, that could be worse. I feel like if you blow your eyes, these kind of look like elf ears, just like poking up on the side, or like pig ears or something, especially because I'm wearing the pink. However, if you just focus your eyes or put on your glasses, you can see that they're actually hair clips, and they're quite cute actually. So let me know what you think of this one. I feel like this is going to be the one that gets judged hard. Okay, so this hairstyle might be the one that took me the longest to figure out of all of them. I'm so happy that I can finally show you guys how I do this. So this one, you kind of want to take a slightly deeper part. Like if you think about where this part is starting on my head, it's about here. And if you bring it down, that's quite a little, it's just a little bit further past the arch of my eyebrow, just a little bit, but it makes quite a big difference. So when I flip my hair all over to one side like this, I like to take it a bit of a deeper part. And if I just take these out to show you what I've done, I actually make sure that all the hair is coming down rather than trying to sweep it back. It's coming down, and I smooth it with a toothbrush. I smooth it with a toothbrush like this, or any kind of brush. If you have a brush that's specifically for styling, then you can use that. And then I like to take these with the chunky end at the back. I used to try and do it like this, and it looked crazy. I mean, it might work for you, but for me it does not. So I like to just slide that in like that, and the next one goes just underneath. You want to do it in such a way that you have just enough hair back here to cover up the chunky bit. And before, when I first started doing this, I wasn't sure whether I should have these both facing the same way or being exactly parallel to each other. And I realized that because the 2 clips are actually different, they're not entirely symmetrical, they're not even the same shape, so it really doesn't work if you try to have them parallel. They're never going to look parallel, especially because this one tapers off at the end. So that one is never going to be able to sit parallel. So I feel like, why try and fight the tide? Let's just have them sitting at perpendicular lines so that it just looks imperfect, but in a way it ends up looking more perfect for the imperfections. Okay, so this look is another one of my faves. I like this one just because I wear my hair in a ponytail so often, so to be able to just kind of make it look a bit fancier is just such a bonus. So this is literally just a very simple low ponytail. So my hair is all out like this. I take my scrunchie, I lift all of my hair up, and I take it into the ponytail. I'll tie it twice. And then I just wanted to pull some pieces out and make it look really fluffy and really loose. And I usually leave a few pieces of hair out from the front, so just a few ringlets like this. And I want to put these back, so I kind of just sweep the hair over like this. I might even leave just another one, just a singular strand of hair like this. It's not one strand of hair, but you know. And then I'm just going to pin this back with these clips, kind of far at the back. And that's going to be the last look that I show you guys today. So I really hope that you enjoyed the video. Please thumbs up if you did. Also subscribe to my channel and don't forget to turn your notifications on so that you don't miss my next upload. And get me on Instagram for the life of Lana Summer, and I'll see you next time. Bye.